What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Sam coming at you with another hot review, and today I have for you the Dragon Star Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Broly. And in this review, we're gonna be going over the figure Broly, the pros and cons of this figure. It is a very amazing figure, but it has a few design flaws, so let's get to it. But right off the bat, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box. These are the other DBZ characters that it comes with. I'm very intrigued to find Gohan and Majin Buu to add to the collection. But this is what it comes with. It's your standard Dragon Star box. Illustration of Broly losing it like always. So, but let's go ahead and get them out of down from the stand and take a closer look. Okay, guys, before we take a closer look at Broly, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. He comes with 2 exchangeable open hands. Very big hands, large hands. They're pretty easy to exchange, so that's good. I would like to see more of hands, or at least more accessories. He only came with just these 2. Maybe, you know, a slap of hand or something, you know, something else outside of just these 2. So, but let's go ahead, and I will be exchanging the hands so that way you guys can see. But looking at Broly himself, this figure's amazing, guys. Size comparison and stuff like that is crazy compared to all the other ones. It's big, gigantic Saiyan. But even though he's big, gigantic Saiyan, there is some design flaws. And what I mean by is this right here. So his leg cannot go any higher than this. That's as high as it can go because this gets in the way. This is hard plastic. It's not soft rubber. So he cannot lift his leg that high. If he were to kick, that'll be about it. It's really no mobility in his leg. Because if not, you're going to pop it from here. And then in order to put it back on, that's another mission in of itself. So the most you can do will be like to bend his leg, which will be right there. It will be that. Anything outside of that, then you'll be popping off the limbs. And that's the thing with the Star Series figure that I'm coming across versus the SH is that they limbs tend to pop off more frequently than what they should. And also, they're wiggly. They're very wiggly, very loose. You know, that's the thing that bugs me about these figures. You know, for $20, it's not bad. You know, I still like them. I'm still going to be collecting them. The most they're going to do is sit on my shelf, but it's just aggravating when, you know, you're trying to pose or do something and then the limb pops off, you know. If kids were supposed to be playing with this, okay, well then make it more durable than the limbs popping off and breaking off. You know, the cuts at times, it's ugly, you know. I get it. You want the arm to rotate at the upper bicep, you know, but turn it off to the side and you got this big gap right here. It just looks weird, you know, but that's the trade-off. If you want the arm to rotate, it's going to have to be like that, you know. Then the shoulder looks like it's just a ball attached to it. It doesn't look natural. When you look it off from right there, you see that gap right there, you know, that indentation, you know, so, but now when you look at it forward, it's like, okay, it's not that bad, you know, so there's some things in there that could be worked out. But my biggest pet peeve is mobility and how weak the joints are. See, like if he wanted to punch, see how his arm just is very weak. And this is fresh out of the box, guys. Fresh out of the box. The joints are not stiff where it's like, okay, you can move them, you can adjust them. You know, it's the way they make them, you know, unfortunately. But I still prefer these versus the 2003. If you have been collecting DBZ for a while, you already know what I'm talking about. DBZ figures back then was very, very horrible. So, but anywho, I can also appreciate the paint job. Paint job is down to the letter. You know, I may be doing some customization on the lines to make them stand out more. I may give it some highlights. We'll see, like on the anatomy, give it some depth. You know, make it look more interesting than just the flat color that it has. So, what else we got? Head movement, can move from there, and that's about it. Down, he could look down, but barely look up because the hair gets in the way. So, you know, he's very stiff for the size of this guy. He's a very stiff guy. You know, I know that sounds weird, but it is what it is. Other than that, you got wrist movement, arm movement, rotation here, upper bicep rotation. You got waist rotation. So, you know, you could do some poses, not a whole lot like the other figures. You can, you know, if you want to put his hands on his back, you could do that, you know. So there's some stuff you could do and some stuff you can't do, you know, just like every other figure. So put it in the comments. Let me know which one is your favorite Brawly. Do you like the one with the black hair, the Super Saiyan, you know, whichever Brawly you have. Let me know. I'm curious to find out. But now let's go ahead and exchange some hands. And here's a tip for you guys when you exchange the hands. Don't pull off to the side. Pull forward because you can snap it. My son broke his Frieza changing his hand and he popped it off to the side. And it's forward. Go this way. If you go to the side, you're going to break it. All it is a peg. That's all it is. You know, and you can't fix it. Once it's broken, that's it. Your character's done. So he was upset with that, but I told him before, don't do that. There we go. See? Look how easy that was. You know, if you don't know how to take out the hand, look at that. Look how easy that was. You can break it. Come on. See, and when you're putting in the hand, don't go off to the side because it'll move. If you go from the back, push to the front, come on. Makes it a little bit easier. Not by much, but it helps. Yeah, see how it wants to move? Come on. Really? See, and I don't want to force it because I don't want to break it. So I will have to heat up the hand. Okay. You know what? We're going to do this. I'm just going to use one hand for video purposes because I don't want to break it and I want to heat it up. And that's why I tell you guys, always heat up your character for that same reason. If you force it, you can break it and the character's done. And I'm not going to do that. So, but this is how it looks with one hand, open hand. And, you know, obviously the hand moves, not by very much because it's very bulky. So it could go up to that far, you know, back and forth that much. And that's about it. So there's Brawly with his open hand. Okay, guys, that's it for this video review. If you have fun and you got value out of it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and bell notification so that way you'll be notified every time I upload a video like this. And until next time, guys, remember to keep playing.